How critical is an interdisciplinary approach to research, science, and technology? You'll find out next. Welcome to SC21 TV. I'm your host, Charla Bokikio. We are live at the SC21 TV news desk, meeting leaders in the world of high-performance computing. We are now with Ryan Dultman and Chris Coffey, both from the University of, well, both from Arizona, right? Welcome, Ryan and Chris. Happy to have you here.
Glad to be here.
Thank you.
How are you finding St. Louis so far?
I'm finding St. Louis to be kind of an interesting city. I was expecting it to be a little more hubbub.
Me as well.
And it's not.
It's a little more low-key right now.
It feels a little quiet in the streets, right?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe people are still staying at home with the COVID stuff. But yeah, a little bit of a surprise for me too. I did get to go see the Arch the other day, which was
I went this morning, in fact, and saw it.
It was a good
great.
time.
Really beautiful, yeah. So I'm going to have you both introduce yourselves more properly. Tell us, what are your day jobs? You know, what role do you play at SC? Why are you here? And go ahead and take it away.
Perfect. So I'm Ryan Dultman. I'm from the University of Arizona. And my daytime job is I am a program project manager for our research technologies department. Primarily, I'm focusing on our cybersecurity environments. So I work a lot with the DoD projects and HIPAA research type projects. But then I handle other things for my research department.
Gotcha.
I'm also a member of SciNet, and currently I am the team lead or chair for our project management group.
Okay, the fun stuff.
Yeah, the fun stuff, exactly. We're the ones that make stuff happen.
Exactly, great. I'm glad to have you here. Yeah, Chris.
And I'm Chris Coffey. I'm from the Northern Arizona University, and I'm a team lead for our HPC support. We have one central cluster at NAU, and our team handles support and training for the users.
Very good.
Yeah.
So what are some of the highlights of what you brought to SC21 this year? I know you've got a booth on the exhibit floor. Tell us about that. Either one of you can take the lead.
We do. Chris, do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, our three schools get together to showcase the great research that's going on at our universities, as well as collaborate on anything we can.
So what is the booth name? I mean, what are you operating under? Because you mentioned that there were 3 different universities that were coming together. How can people find the booth?
Yeah, so we go under the name Arizona Research Computing.
Okay.
And it's really just a collaboration between the 3 universities, University of Arizona, Arizona State University, and Northern Arizona University.
Okay.
We come together, we share the booth, we share the expense of the booth, and it's an opportunity, as Chris mentioned, to showcase the research that we're doing, as well as an opportunity to introduce ourselves to students, graduate students, a recruiting opportunity as well.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that recruiting is very important here.
Exactly. And in years past, we've had researchers who have joined us as well at the conference. They bring their students, and so it's an opportunity for us to interact and interface with them. With the pandemic, we didn't have any researchers come this year, so that was a kind of a big change for us.
We're definitely not operating at full throttle yet, but hopefully we'll get there.
We're hoping next year.
Yeah. So the last in-person SC was in 2019 in Denver. Were you both there?
Yes.
Chris was. I wasn't actually at SC19.
Okay. How has your approach changed since those pre-COVID days? Have you had to make any adjustments just as an attendee here, but also just in your work?
For work, I can speak on that. We've had to kind of innovate our training. That's one thing that we've done, you know. No longer are we giving workshops in person or, you know, once a month as we used to. We made it so it's self-paced now, and so our researchers can take it whenever they want. It's a mandatory training that people have to take to use our cluster. So it's actually worked out for the better, you know. Nice innovation there.
Yeah.
Yeah, likewise at my university, we are all fully remote, which as a project manager doesn't really affect my work so much because I don't necessarily need to be in front of people, but it gives me an opportunity to have more interaction with individuals. Like Chris mentioned, our training for our cybersecurity side has gone actually really well. We've had more people come to in attendance to those, so it's been good.
Good. So not huge changes, not huge impacts to your work.
Correct.
Specifically.
Correct.
So given the past accomplishments you have in your current projects, what are you looking forward to in 2022? Any big things on the horizon?
For the University of Arizona, we are expanding our cybersecurity research services. So we're looking to expand and bring in things like secure messaging, secure video conferencing. We're also expanding into our HIPAA and PHI research environments and services. So yeah, we got some big things coming down on our cybersecurity side.
Anything from you, Chris? Any new projects on the horizon, or
just trying to ride this wave of change that COVID's bringing to technology and how we support it.
Yeah.
One thing we're trying to do is just embrace the new technologies that are available to make technology easier to embrace for our researchers in general. So
I like that. So just paying attention to what's happening.
Yeah.
And hopefully creating new ways to accommodate all of these things. So what's it been like for you, the conference, as an attendee? I know you're both an exhibitor and an attendee. So what are some highlights of the week for you so far? Has there been anything that really stands out, anything that you've participated in or seen, or someone you've met?
Yeah, I think just the opportunities to interact with individuals, met with a couple of folks from different universities, hearing what they're doing. And so just, building those relationships with others has been really helpful.
Yeah.
I just came off of a session where they talked about security and policies around HPC, and they're starting up some user groups. So that was really interesting, an opportunity to join a national-wide security group.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, excellent.
Looking forward to that.
Good. Chris, any highlights of the week so far for you? Or anything you're still looking forward to? I know we're wrapping up with the week, but...
the conference is smaller, of course, this year.
Yeah.
But it's nice because it's a little more intimate, and also having the hybrid approach to all the classes is a little more comfortable. You can be anywhere really, and participating in with the technology.
Right, we're not limited anymore. We don't have to be in person. Although, did you both participate in the virtual conference last year?
No, I guess I did. Yeah,
because it was all online. It was all virtual last year.
It was all virtual.
I'm sure it's such a different experience being in person.
It's much better this year.
Yeah.
It really is. We're people.
Yeah.
Right? Especially as a project manager, I'm really around lots of people, and so this has been really nice.
So as on my end, as a layperson, this is my first SC conference in person. I did the virtual interviews last year through a Zoom-like platform. But my surprise has been how much about people this conference is. I think in my mind, I had this preconceived notion about what high-performance computing and supercomputing was, and I just imagined people kind of, stuck in their own brains and creating all this wonderful technology. But I missed that piece where it's about relationships.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I'm hearing over and over from the people that I've been interviewing.
Yeah, running into your peers from your schools that you're, collaborating with, going to lunch with them, brainstorming with peers, it's all good. Yeah. All really good.
It really is, because we have to interface with our researchers at our institutions. It's the only way to really understand their needs and then be able to provide for their needs. So people it's critical to our work.
That's who the technology is for in the long run.
Absolutely.
for people.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So on some personal notes here, give me some fun facts about you. What are some surprising things outside of your jobs or the work that you do in research or technology that people might be interested to hear?
Well, Chris and I were just chatting about this, that we both are into outdoor activities. So we're into hiking, mountain biking, backpacking.
Excellent. Have you always been?
I have always been, yes. I grew up as a Boy Scout,
Okay.
and so love from that. But my dad was also a big sort of outdoor, took us camping.
Gotcha.
So I love to do those kinds of
Yeah.
things.
Chris, what's a fun fact about you? Something
Avid
surprising.
mountain biker and hiker and a dad. So
Great.
yeah, anything in the outdoors, you know, I really like to do.
Excellent. So when you guys were like 12 years old, each of you, what did you want to be when you grew up?
At 12, I can't remember at 12, but
Or you went as a
I'll
child.
tell you, as a child, I wanted to be a garbage man
Really?
because at those days, the garbage men would ride on the back of the trucks and then they would jump off and grab the cans.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do that.
Oh, that's great. I have a nephew who is obsessed with the garbage man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be a chef
Really?
for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to cook when I have some time. It's pretty fun.
Do you still cook occasionally?
Yeah, I do.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Good. I love to hear these things outside of supercomputing that people have been interested in. We had someone who wanted to be the typical firefighter and
Okay.
pilot. Anyway,
Okay.
you'll have to watch all the interviews to see them.
Right.
So, is there anything else that you wanted to add with your time here? Anything that we missed? Anything I forgot to ask you?
I think the only thing is that we're really always really excited to come to SE. It's a great opportunity, as we said, to build relationships, to reach out to folks, share the great things that we're doing. We have some phenomenal research that we're doing at all three universities. And so it's just an opportunity to express that to folks has been really rewarding.
So, if people are stopping by your booth, is there some fun little thing they're going to see? What's the most exciting thing that people are going to see when they come to the booth?
You know, I think NAU has some really great, interesting plethora of work that they're doing. I really like the research you have on the birds, the bird migrations.
Yeah.
Oh, tell us about that.
A researcher did a bunch of machine learning looking at where birds, were in a certain area. And so you can tell from topographic pictures, in heat about certain bird species that are in there. So
Very interesting.
Yeah, pretty cool.
My stepson is very interested in birds, so I'm always curious about that. Very interesting work. Well, good. Anything else?
I don't think so.
All right.
Okay.
You guys have been great to talk to. Thanks
As
for
have you.
joining me.
Well,
I
thank
hope
you.
you enjoy the last, I don't know, we're at less than a day left. A full day. So
Yeah.
if there's anything else you've got to experience before you have to break down everything, plan it.
Absolutely.
All right. So for those of you watching, stay tuned for the latest in high-performance computing from SC21 TV. Make sure to like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and please do plan to attend SC22 in person in Dallas next November. I'm Charla Bokikio.